She has burns all over her entire legs, her buttocks, her back, and there's literally no skin there.
Look at Naduania Jones, a sadistic mother, thinking she's going home while detectives describe her injuries after she left her alone with her boyfriend.
Hurry up back, your skin is falling off. I said, what happened? And he said, the water got too hot.
Oh, I forgot.
Now, they both claim they only walked away for a second, but the injuries tell a much darker story.
Do you think maybe you should contact 911 or rescue? Or
I panicked. I don't do this.
what if I told you I know that you do other things?
In September of 2022, 1.5-year-old Kamiya was rushed to a burn unit in Jacksonville, Florida, with second and third degree burns covering nearly half of her body. She had been left at home with her mother's boyfriend, Charles Francis Jr., while her mother, Naduania Jones, went to the store. He claimed it was just a bathing accident, or at least that's the story they gave detectives. But doctors immediately grew suspicious. The burn pattern showed prolonged exposure to scalding water, something that simply doesn't happen in a moment. That's when the police got involved. And once both were brought into the interrogation room, detectives began peeling back the surface, uncovering something far more disturbing than a simple accident.
Have you used today within the past 24 hours?
We're not the police.
And we're not police, or we're not.
I'm trying to think, did I smoke? Yes, I smoked one too.
Okay. Did you smoke it this morning, or did you smoke it last night?
Last night.
Last night. And do you wear glasses or contacts?
Mm.
Any mental health conditions like ADHD or any of that kind of stuff?
I do have heart problems.
Okay. What kind of heart problem?
I forgot what it's called.
Do you take medication for it?
Yeah.
Did you take your medication today?
I don't take it no more.
Oh, okay.
They prescribed me. I don't have to take it no more.
So you don't have to take medication anymore for it?
No.
Okay.
So is it better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like on and off.
Okay. What does it cause? Like, is it like breathing or something? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, so like
if I walk too long, I just start having heart problems.
Okay. And is that, do you smoke cigarettes too?
No.
So I'm just that just because smoking like something that might be detrimental to.
Yeah.
Does they tell you that?
Yeah. I'm trying to stop.
All right, I understand.
Well, quitting clearly wasn't going too well for her, but neither was telling the truth. During the investigation, Naduania tested positive for THC, alcohol, amphetamines, and not a great start to what will become a good mother act.
So obviously you know why I'm here, and why we're here. So I just, for the case involving your daughter, and I just want you to pretty much, let's just start back from the evening before the incident took place, if you don't mind, and just kind of take me through your day, what happened, and what you did, and then kind of the next day when everything kind of occurred, and kind of go from there, okay?
So the evening before this happened, Oz was chilling in the house. We went and got the baby from his grandma. His grandma watched it for us. And when we got the baby, we came home.
And which grandma is that?
His grandma. My boyfriend.
Charles' grandma?
Yeah. When I got the baby from his grandma, and we was chilling at the house, eating and watching movies. And later that night, I had to go to the store because he fell asleep, and I was in the front watching TV. The was in the room. She drank some hot sauce and ate some chips. She thought it was some juice, I guess, and picked it up and started drinking it. And he told me to go to the store to get her some wipes. And I was at the store. He called me saying, hurry up back, your baby's skin is falling off. I said, what happened? He said, the water got too hot. I said, what you mean the water got too hot? He said he turned the cold water on in the kitchen, and it was cold for a minute, and he went and got sent out the room for her, like some toys to play in the sink. And he said the water got too, I guess it got hot and started burning her skin off.
Okay. So let's rewind. Because you said the night before, when you originally started, that's where we were starting at, of what happened the night before. This happened the next day in the evening, correct?
No.
So what happened
that night?
Right, so the night before, like when you guys woke up that morning, tell me what happened in that morning leading up to that. Like what you guys did around the house.
I told you.
Okay, so
we watched movies and ate, chill with the baby, do normal stuff with the baby, play with her, like sing her stories, read and stuff, lay her down for a nap. She woke up, looked at his hot chips, ate his hot chips. She knew it was hot. I guess she thought there was some juice by his bed, but it was hot sauce, and she drank it. And he told me to go to the store and get her some wipes. And then when it hit that night, he decided to take her a bath for me while I was at the store getting wipes.
Okay. So that was actually the evening of the incident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naduania described the night of the incident as a typical calm evening with her daughter. And maybe that sounded nice in her head, but it wasn't true. Because what she didn't tell detectives is that they actually had a pretty wild party in their apartment. But don't worry, her boyfriend was a lot more willing to share those details with the detectives than she was.
Go ahead and just begin with like what happened, like what started your day out today, like what you guys do.
Well, earlier I dropped my homeboy off to work.
Robert?
No, not him. I used to drop him off to work too, but I dropped my homeboy off to work. We came back to the apartment. Last night was a pretty rough night. I mean, we were having a little fun, a little party.
Sure. You know, it's okay to party, man. I'm here to condone that. I'm not here for that. I'm here just about this whole situation.
Pretty rough night, you know what I'm saying? Coming down off of the weed and the liquor. So I came back home and we went to bed. We woke up around at least 7:57, I see.
In the morning?
No, 7:57, like
at night.
We came back after we dropped off my homeboy. I had a couple errands to run. Robert took me. We came back and by like noon, I say 3-4 o'clock, and I woke back up at 7:57.
So you remember distinctively 7:57?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because I checked my phone. That's the first thing you do when you wake up. Check your phone.
So 7:57 p.m. So
yeah, p.m. That's what time we woke back up. Me and Naduania. She usually sleep in the bed with us, but usually she wet the bed. So we have a little right here on my side of the bed. She have a little pallet, you know what I'm saying, till we get her a bed, you know. Okay. It's hard times.
I get you.
When I woke up, I had a bag of chips, some hot Cheeto puffs. It was on the ground. Apparently she ate all the hot Cheeto puffs, and she probably mistaken the hot sauce, because, you know, eating in the room. She was probably mistaken the hot sauce was a drink. She drank some of the hot sauce, and when I woke up...
She be having hot Cheeto puffs and hot sauce, bro?
Well, before I went to bed, I ate some... Before I went to bed, I ate some... You know what I'm saying? And I left the hot sauce on the side of the bed. Okay. Not knowing that she had drinking or anything, but you know me, I'm inexperienced. I'm 20 years old, man.
I got you, man.
So when I woke up, I seen her mouth was red. She had all the little hot Cheetos and stuff on her. And so her mom, I told her that we needed some wipes, but we had wipes. She had to go to the store. When she walked to the store, the baby was with me. I had gave her something to drink. Some Minute Maid. And
so she walked to the store to get wipes?
Yeah, she walked to the store. She walked to the store. She was at the store no longer than probably 10 minutes. Okay, while she was at the store, I usually clean up the and stuff for her sometimes too, you know. I know how to change the diaper and stuff like that. So she was wet, so I changed the diaper. I was finna clean up. When I went to go to clean up, she was wet, you know what I'm saying? So I took off the clothes that she had on. So I usually give her a bath inside the little sink right there in my house. Okay, when I took her and put her in the sink, I ran the water. I cut on the cold water. It's the cold knob in my bathroom. But how my apartment set up, you can come over and visit yourself. I don't mind showing you the setup and then. But the way things run, I walked up to go get the sensors for her to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? Well, the bath inside the little sink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When I came, I heard her crying. I walked off for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes possibly.
Charles has known Naduania since she was 16. They used to be neighbors, and their families know each other. Recently, she had been splitting time between Charles's apartment and her parents' place. That unstable setup may have created tension, with the girl potentially seen as an extra presence in an already crowded living situation.
When I came back, I seen her trying to get out the sink, and I said, oh, forgot, you know what I'm saying, that the sink, sometimes you cut the cold on, but it's not cold, it's the hot water.
Okay.
So that's exactly what happened, you know. She was under the hot water for, I don't know how long, I can't approximately say, but I know I seen her skin peeling that like, just threw me. I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I called her, like, hey man, you need to get her the skin coming off her or whatever. Mm-hmm. She immediately rushed to my direction. She was all panicking. She called her mom. You know, like I said, I'm inexperienced with, I don't have no kids myself personally, and she called her mom. We didn't know what to do. I mean, we're a young couple. She called her mom. Mm-hmm. They always had an answer. So when she told us, she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all bring it over here to us. Y'all bring it over to us. We gonna go to the hospital together, and that's how we end up in over there. But otherwise than that, that's what happened to her.
How long do you think she was in the water, you think?
I don't know. I know I walked off for a good 4 minutes, 5 minutes, man. That's my first mistake.
So you turn the water on, and when you turn the water on, you walked.
I walked away. Yeah, I turned the cold water on. It's supposed to be cold water. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was the hot water. I forget. I just moved in the apartment.
Okay. And then you walk away, and you hear the screaming.
I heard her screaming. That's why I was like, oh. Maybe I thought she hadn't got out of the damn water. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
And is this the kitchen
one
or the bathroom?
It's the bathroom right by the room door. Both of the sinks messed up though.
So let's sum up these excuses that only a 3-year-old could believe. He turned on the cold water, which somehow magically turned into hot water and burned Kamiya. Okay, let's say that's true. Why on earth would anyone think it's a good idea to run cold water over someone in the first place? This is careless decision after careless decision. And as you'll soon see, there were a lot of them that night.
So you heard that, and that's when you came running back in.
The bathroom, she was trying to get out of the sink. I grabbed her, I grabbed the towel, wrapped around, seeing that she was on, the skin was peeling. So I immediately looked on Google to see, you know, I could get my phone and show you the history. I immediately looked on Google to see what can be done, like a remedy at home, you know, because I didn't know it was that bad. I just thought, well, maybe her skin was just peeled. You know, I don't know nothing about it. But I know the hot water at my house is very hot. So, you know what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't mind giving me consent to go to the house and like testing the water out?
Yes, you can, of course. I have no pots or pan to even boil water at my house, so yeah, I don't mind. If you want to, we could go tonight.
So you don't have any pots and pans in the house?
No pots and pans, none of that. I don't even have a knife in my house.
Okay. So how you feel about the situation?
I feel pretty like overwhelmed about the whole thing. You know, I mean, all I do is be trying to help her with
sure.
The dad not in life. Why not? You know, I don't have no kids.
Yeah, I get it.
I got nieces.
So now you see this.
Yeah. That it kind of like scared me, dude. Like It really did scare me. I'm kind of still shook up from that, bro. I don't wish nobody.
I get it. You don't have another or anything, so you've never really dad.
I've never been a dad to nobody. All my nieces and nephew, 5, 6, 7 years old.
All right, I get it, man. I mean, it's a traumatic situation that you're going through. You know what I mean? When something like that happens, and obviously, you know, if you've never been a father before, you know, other than, you know, you have any brothers and sisters or anything?
Yes, I have brothers and sisters.
You ever had to take care of them or anything?
No.
So you kind of just take care of yourself and stuff, and you know, try and do the right thing with giving the bath, or whatever.
That's it. Okay. She kind of threw up on me, I guess. I don't know how much hot sauce she consumed. Like I said, she usually just sleep on the side on her little pallet. But when I woke up, I know I seen her mouth. I'm like, damn.
And mom was there at that time too?
Yeah, mom was there. She was there.
And that's why she went to go get
the wipes and stuff. She said she didn't, because she found no wipe.
Anything you think that I should know or that you haven't told me? Or...
Well, I should let you know the baby don't be around me often, or us often. She not to want to dance, you know what I'm saying? She's about to be a dancer, so pretty much we drop off to my grandma's or her grand, not me or the other lady. I mean, but we drop off to her. Or whatever the case may be, and my grandmother, I pay my grandmother every week to watch her.
Okay.
So the main excuse Charles had for his carelessness was that he doesn't have kids. In case you didn't catch it earlier, he wasn't the girl's biological father. He was just dating her mother at the time. And that excuse might work if you're explaining why you don't know how to change a diaper. But hey, at least he showed some kind of remorse, which is more than we saw back in the room with Naduania.
Where's the stay at whenever you guys are together? So you guys stay in the bed together? Is there like a crib, or is there anything else?
She don't have a crib because I decided not to buy her a crib because when I did have her, because she jumps out of it and crawls in my bed. So she know how to walk, so she climb up in my bed, our bed.
Okay.
And lay with us. So we decided she could lay in bed with us.
Okay, and how long have you stayed at the apartment?
We just moved her. I guess it's been 3 weeks now.
Okay, and so do you full-time live there now and stay there?
Yeah.
Because I'm under the impression that you don't stay there full-time. Sometimes you're there, sometimes you're at grandma, sometimes
yeah. When I want to spend the night at my grandma's house, I go to her house. When I want to stay with my boyfriend, I stay with him.
Okay. So he called you on the phone. You were at the store. How far is the store away?
Not that far.
Like,
sure.
If you had to put a judge of how many minutes you think it would take you to get there. Were you walking or driving?
Walking.
Okay.
I would say about 3 minutes to get there. It's not that far. Right up the street.
Which store did you go to?
Like one of the corner stores.
One of the corner stores?
Yeah.
The one right outside of the
apartment.
Right outside the apartments?
Yeah.
I think there's a strip club.
Yeah.
And then there's a liquor store.
Yeah. That store right
That
there.
one right there on the corner.
Okay. So where were you at as far as adjacent to the store? Were you already on your way back, or were you in the store when he called you? Or
I was already on my way back.
Okay.
And
So
he told me I ran it back.
Okay. And then what happened from there when you got back to the house and all that kind of stuff?
I seen her skin, I panicked and started crying, and I called my grandma to see, because I never had this happen before, so I called her to see, because she's a doctor at Shes, so I called her to see. She was like, take her to the hospital, but my mom told me to take her to her. She'll fix her with ointment. So I took her to her, and she was like, "Oh, I can't fix this. She got to go to the hospital." And that's when she called the ambulance. The ambulance came, and I guess rushed her to the hospital. We rushed to the hospital.
So did you call grandma first, or did you call mom first?
Grandma.
You called grandma first, and grandma said, take her to the hospital. But then you called your mom, and your mom said, no, bring her over here.
Yeah.
Where's over here? Where's mom?
She lives on 11th Street.
On 11th Street?
Yeah.
11th and what?
I can't think of it.
You know the address?
No, I just know how to get there.
Okay. So about how far of a drive is it from your house to your mom's house?
10 minutes.
Okay.
So let me get this straight. Someone tells you to take your daughter to the hospital, and you decide to call a few more people first, and even stop by somewhere else. It doesn't really matter if you're 22 or 42. You don't need parenting experience to understand that. Are we sure we're working with a full set of brain cells here?
From the time that you got the call from Charles, how long do you think that it took for So let's say, for example, he called you on the phone, you're running back to the house. You said you'd only been gone for 3 or 4 minutes or something like that. We'll say less than 5 minutes for you to walk to the store and come all the way back. So from the time that he called you, what time did you reach out and call your the one that works at Shands?
Do you still have the call log on your phone?
I think so. Let's see. They don't say they don't do the ones that's from yesterday. They only show the ones that's from yesterday.
So you've already deleted your call history?
Oh, no, they deletes by itself.
So you have it set up to where it deletes after a day?
I guess.
Okay. So if you had to put a time, was it dark outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it like twilight dark or was it like pitch black dark?
Dark.
Okay. And so you come back to the house. So when you come back to the house, pitch black dark, Charles is telling you what happened. You look at your TV. How long from that time frame until the time that you called Grand's? Was there any kind of, I don't know, did you try to tend to aid to the baby? Did you put like maybe wrapped her in clothing or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, I tried to put her in clothing, but I was like, I just couldn't put her in clothing because her skin, it was sticking to her clothes. It was ripping her skin off.
Okay, so you put clothes on her, and then when you were putting them on, it was pulling the skin off her body.
Yeah, so I decided to just take her off.
So would there, just for me talking to you, would you think that if I'm holding my child that just has been burned under water that's hot and her skin's coming off and I see this actually happening, do you think maybe you should contact 911 or call rescue or call what made you not do that?
I panicked. It's my first time, so the first time being a mom, so of course I'm panicked. I never had this happen.
Okay.
If you're going to lie to detective Spaces about panicking, the least you can do is actually look like you're panicking. Instead, she's slow, slurring her words, barely engaged, like she's still writing whatever she took earlier, and just realized she has to answer questions now.
Is your mom a nurse or a doctor?
No. So my girl raised me. So she I don't know what it's called. She helped people with rehab. She in rehab. Okay.
But she works in the hospital district within that medical field. Yeah. Okay. But does your mom?
No.
Okay. But you called Grandma said, take her to the hospital.
Yeah. And I called my grandma after my mother told me to take her to her. So I called my grandma or my mom to take her to her. So she's like, take it to her and see if she could fix her.
Okay.
So
why would you think that your mom would fix her?
I don't know. I guess she thought she could, so.
But you just said that your mom is in the medical field.
She's not, but I trust my mom, so that's why I took her.
So you guys drive up there and you said it's about 10 minutes from your apartment to get to your mom's house.
Yes.
How long do you think you were at mom's house?
The rescue got there, so a long time, because rescue was doing a lot of stuff.
Can you, if you could put like a number of minutes on it, a long time could be 30 minutes, a long time could be 3 hours. It just depends on.
We left like in 30 minutes.
Who left from what? In 30 minutes?
And my left the house like in 30 minutes.
Within 30 minutes of calling your mom?
No. I was at my mom's house.
So in rescue, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so rescue arrives when you were there.
Yeah.
And then you go with
the rescue and my
with your B2
to the hospital.
Okay. And how long were you think that you were at
Mom's house?
Mom's house before rescue got there?
I can't can't say.
Was it like a couple minutes, or was it like 30 minutes, or a long, like you're like, oh my God, they're taking so long to get here type thing, or you don't know?
I don't
It's okay
know.
to not know if you don't remember.
Did you send any text messages to anybody that night?
Yeah.
Okay. We're trying to just get a timestamp of kind of when you got that first call from saying that was hurt in the sink to. So, do you remember if you text anybody?
Did
Yeah.
Charles text you?
Did Charles text you or did he call you?
Oh, he called me.
He called you.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he send you a text message at all? You know? Okay. Did anybody that you can remember send you a text message around that time?
That was in the house?
No, just anybody.
Just
period.
anybody around that time when you got the call from Charles about the
No,
that you could look back and kind of get a timestamp.
No, I was on the phone with my friend. And that was around 9 at night.
Okay, so around 9 o'clock you were on the phone and Charles beeps in.
Yeah.
Okay. Who were you talking to?
My friend Nina.
Okay. Do you know Nina's last name?
No.
So you just call her Nina?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long you know Nina?
So her sister been dating my brother for, I guess, 4 years. 4 or 5. I could say 4 or 5 years.
Okay. And
That's how long I've been knowing Nina.
okay. And what's your brother?
His name's John.
You know his last name?
Listen.
Okay.
Naduania literally spent more time helping detectives figure out who Nina is than explaining the timeline of the night of the incident. But even without her help, detectives later tested the faucet and found that the hot water could reach around 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which isn't enough to cause serious injuries in a short time. And something tells me their few minutes was actually a lot longer than that.
So go back and tell me, like, specifically. So you're on the phone at 9. Sometime in that time frame from 9 to the 2 or 3 or the 3 or 4 minutes that it says it took you to get as you're to the store, walking back to the store. Charles calls you. What exactly did Charles tell you? Like, and how did he tell you?
It was like, babe, hurry up back. And I said, what's wrong? And he was saying, oh, I was trying to bathe the baby before you got back. And I turned the water on. The same stuff I've been telling y'all. She turned the water on, and it got cold. And he left for a second. He went in the room to get. He didn't tell me what he was getting, but I knew he was getting something for the baby. Because I seen it.
Do you know where Robert was this whole time?
Robert was in the. When I got back, I don't know where Robert was, but when I got back, Robert was in the front.
Of the house, like outside or in the front room?
Front room with my boyfriend.
How long have you and Charles been together for?
We knew each other since we were 17, so a long time.
Well, how long have you been dating? He's your boyfriend.
A couple of months.
Okay. In that couple months, how many times have you left
With Charles?
with Charles alone?
A lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the longest period of time that you've left the child with Charles alone?
So, I could say it at night. I don't know.
Have you left the baby with Charles overnight?
Sometimes.
For the whole night?
Yeah.
Okay. Does Charles have any babies of his own?
No.
Has he ever taken any kind of classes, or how does he know how to care for a baby? Do you know?
He have nieces and nephews. He take care. He don't take care of them, but they spend the night. So they like 5 and 4.
Okay. Does do you and Charles smoke together?
Yes.
Do you and Charles do other narcotics together?
No.
When's the last time that you've consumed other narcotics prior to you getting that phone call from him?
I don't do drugs.
Okay. What if I told you I know that you had to do other things?
You don't know that.
Okay, so if a test come back that DCF did, and it come back that you had methamphetamines and amphetamines in your system.
He can tell you I don't do drugs. Robert can tell you don't do drugs. I be around him 24/7.
Where would that?
It's no way I can do drugs.
Where would that come? Why would that come back in your system then?
You have perks for pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stuff in perks.
So that's
Did you take perks?
Yes, for pain, my teeth.
Are they prescribed to you?
Yes.
So you
I
have,
have a prescription.
you have a prescription for perks?
Yes.
Okay. What's the milligrams on that? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
So that's something that I should know. So when I ask you about if you're on any medications or anything like that, that's something that you should, kind of divulge to me, because for us, if we get a test back that says that you have these types of in your system, other than just that's something that should be told and let me know up front. Okay, because then I'm not going to say, well, what if I tell you there's something different? I don't do. Well, technically it's a drug, but there's a reason why you're taking it, if that makes sense to you. So
it's for my teeth. I'm gonna have surgery.
Okay. And when you're having surgery on your teeth, what's going on with your teeth?
I have to get my wisdom tooth pulled.
Okay. So you haven't had them pulled yet?
Yeah, I had one.
You had one pulled already?
Yeah.
Okay. When was that?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. And so they gave you the prescription for the pain of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's real pain.
How many are you supposed to take and how often?
I took one.
When did you take that?
2 days ago. That's why it's still, I guess, that's why it's still in my system.
And today's Thursday, so that's Tuesday you took it? Or was it Sunday or Monday?
So I took a test when I was up there. So I guess it was still in my system.
When did you take the perk, though?
That night that Charles told me the baby was hurt.
Did you take it after Charles told you the baby was hurt or before?
Before.
Okay.
So before you went to the store?
Yeah.
So now we're supposed to believe she just randomly took leftover wisdom tooth meds 2 weeks after the procedure, and it just so happened to be the exact same day everything went wrong. Yeah, what a coincidence. If you're going to make something up, at least try to make it sound like something a normal person would actually do.
Did you take anything else?
Mm-mm.
Any other prescriptions?
No.
Of any kind?
No.
Any alcohol consumption?
Oh, we did have a party 2 days ago. I don't know when we had a party, but we had a party.
Mm-hmm.
And all our friends was over. And we, when friends get together and we drink, have fun. I guess liquor was still in my system.
Okay. So for my clarification,
Yeah.
you're the only one that has the prescription for Percocet.
Yeah.
Does Charles do anything else other than marijuana or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So he wouldn't have any of that stuff in his system or anything like that at all. Okay. I wanted to verify that because we're a little gray in the beginning, when we're asking what type of narcotics and stuff. Because technically it's a medication, but it still would be considered like a narcotic because of what it has inside of it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why when I asked about narcotics. Tell me about the water in the house, the hot and stuff like that.
The water get real hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not his fault the water got hot, because they have the knob set in there. You can turn the cold water on. It'll be cold, but you'll walk away. You'll come back. It'll be hot.
Okay. Have you ever given? Is it Camilla? Right? Is that how you say her name? So have you ever given Camilla a bath in the sinks? Right? Is that where you guys give her baths at? Okay, the bathroom sink, the kitchen sink, or both?
It depends on How we feeling that type of day? Do you want to give her? I should sit her in the tub or a sink.
Okay. Do you ever leave her in the sink by herself?
Like I ain't gonna say leave her in the sink, but like walk away for a second and get something and come back.
Is this in the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink?
What?
Where you left her before?
Both.
Oh.
Is it like describe the sinks to me? Like, are they like gargantuan sinks? Or?
Okay, the kitchen sink is like kind of wide, and the bathroom sink is kind of like circular. Yeah, it's not really that big, but the kitchen sink is bigger than the bathroom sink.
Okay. And do you mostly give her a bath in the sinks, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. She's 1 and 4 months now?
She 1.
How many times from the time that she's been born do you think that you guys have given her baths in the sink?
More than 10 times.
Okay. And how many times on those more than 10 times have you left her in the sink by herself?
I could say 6.
Have you ever left her in the sink with the water running?
Yeah.
Have you ever left her in the sink with the water running at the apartment in London Town? Okay. Have you ever filled it up and then just set her in it in London Town? How does it normally work? Do you just turn it on and let it ride?
Okay. I turn it on, put her hand up on there, and leave her in there, and I go in the room and get something and rush back.
Okay.
And just like that, she casually admits this isn't even a one-time thing. Leaving a young one alone in that situation is already bad enough. Doing it so often that it sounds normal to you? At this point, it's clear detectives don't even have to do anything. She's digging the hole deeper all by herself.
What do you think could have happened in that time frame that if you put your hand down her, the water sits under there, that Charles left to go get something, whatever, real quick, to the point to where your skin's falling off of her body? What do you think ideally would be that time frame, and how fast do you think that your water gets that hot? Because you live there, so you know you take showers and stuff there too, right?
I take showers.
Okay, so you turn that on,
So I'll never put her in the I don't really like putting her in the tub, because the shower it's too hot. Shoot.
How quickly does it get hot, though? When you go to take a shower and you turn that hot water on, how quickly does it get hot?
I could say 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes and it gets hot.
Yeah,
so
super
hot. Like too hot that you can't stand in it?
Yeah. I try to turn the cold water on with it.
Okay. So 2 minutes.
Yeah. But the kitchen sink is way different than
Okay, tell me about the kitchen sink. How quickly does that get hot?
It don't get hot that quickly. We've been having problems with our apartment for a couple of days.
So does it take longer than the shower to get hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just going to be honest with you. I find it really hard to believe that Charles puts Camilla in the sink, turns the water on, walks away, and he's only gone for, like you said, quick, like maybe a minute or two or something like that. And it doesn't get super hot for at least maybe 2 minutes it takes to get that hot, that he was back in time for the to be burned the way that she is. I mean, you've obviously seen your correct?
Yeah, I see my but y'all trying to make it seem like he hurt my.
No, that's not what I'm saying. There's a gap that I'm trying to understand what happened. That's all I'm trying to get an explanation of, because I've already spoke to Charles, obviously, that night of the incident. I came in, he gave me a statement, I spoke to him about everything. So trying to understand the specific time frames and the minutes that it takes for this to be hot is where I'm trying to kind of narrow down your understanding of minutes compared to 20 minutes. Is it possible that Charles walked away and he was gone longer than 3 or 4 minutes?
I can't really say. I can't really say how long he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there. I got back when he had her. She was in his arms.
Okay. So if she's in his arms when you see her and stuff like that, what is your thought of what happened? What does inside tell you what happened? Does it tell you that Charles walked away for too long? Does it tell you that the running water was sitting there and he turned the wrong one on and it was hot the entire time? Does it tell you what? Because her burns are like beyond severe for it. That had to be sitting there running for a certain period of time to get that hot and to stay that hot, because it wouldn't have just splashed on her to where she has burns all over her entire legs, her buttocks, her back, and there's literally no skin there. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that had to be some period of time where that was running or filling up to where it was running. And that's just what we're trying to clarify, to kind of see specifically the specifics, because these are a lot of questions that I have. These are also questions that the doctors are having, because they're trying to figure out specifically what happened from beginning to end. And I get you weren't there, you know what I mean? I spoke to Charles about this, and what he says what happened. Okay, and the minutes that he's telling me and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get from you what your thought process is on when you see your like that. He says, I was only awake for a couple minutes, and my has burns all over her body.
He probably was there for a couple minutes, because he do walk away, but it don't be that long when he take our bath.
Okay. There's really no other explanation for it. It was just could have been longer than that. You just don't know.
No.
Okay. Is there a reason why that when you originally gave your statement, that you said that it was you that was giving your bath?
I was nervous.
Any other reason why, or anything that you were just nervous?
Yes, I was panicking.
And here we go again. She's panicking. At this point, that seems to be her go-to explanation for everything. But you really don't need to be a psychologist to see how many red flags are popping up here. Just think about it. Why would she randomly say that she was the one bathing Kamiya, unless she actually was? It wouldn't be surprising if they thought putting the blame on him made more sense. He's not even a parent. He doesn't have experience. Mistakes happen, right?
So there's no other explanation other than the fact that it was just minutes where he left the in there, called you on the phone. Mm-hmm. You rushed back in the house. You called that is in some sort of medical personnel at the hospital. Tells you to go take the to the hospital. You say, I'm going to call Grandma. And you call and then come over to the house, and they immediately tell you need to contact 911. Yeah. So that's from beginning to end. That's how it happened. No. I don't
have any questions.
So what's going to happen from here is I'm going to take the statements that you made, the statements that Charles made, the statements that Robert made, the statements that your grandma made, and I am going to reach out to probably Nina, just to see if what she says about a conversation you guys were having interrupted and stuff like that, if you was talking to you and stuff. I do need to speak with your grandma at chance.
I have her number.
Okay.
She wanted me to call her.
Okay. What is her name? Her real first name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla?
Her number is... No. My bad. No. She was married to my granddad, so it's changed because he died. Let's call her Priscilla Jones. Just to answer.
Okay. Do you have any questions or anything for me right now?
Mm-mm.
All right. Give me just a couple minutes. I just want to make sure all my paperwork and stuff is correct and everything. And then I'll come back in. And if I have any more questions for you at that time, I'll ask you. If you can think of anything that you need to ask me when I come back, feel free to ask me any opening questions or anything like that you have. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back, okay?
But even if this conversation is over, the real nightmare for her and her boyfriend is just beginning. Because they're about to find out that some decisions always come with consequences you can't avoid. Initially, Naduania Jones and Charles Francis Jr. were charged with aggravated abuse and neglect after her daughter was found with severe burn injuries. There is also no publicly available information about what happened with Naduania's charges or sentencing, but records from the Florida Department of Corrections show that Charles Francis Jr. was convicted of aggravated manslaughter of Kamiya and sentenced to 30 years in prison. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.